There we go. All right, so here we go. First things first, let's just do, you're gonna lift your knee up and then take it out to the side and bring it down. Then we're bringing it back over to the front. So in and out, or hip circles. You can go as fast or as slow as you would like to go with that. Try to just stand tall, not find yourself leaning a bunch. Try to make your abs and core be working. From there, we're gonna go the other leg, so switch it. Okay, we're gonna go high knee. So we're gonna go high knee, and then I'm gonna put my hands up over my head. I'm gonna drop my hips back. So first movement is hips go back, and then I'm coming down. I'm doing my best to keep my heels down on the floor as I come down into a squat and come back up. So we're gonna go high knee, butt goes down. High knee, butt goes down. We're nice and slow on the way down, nice and slow on the way up. Really pull your shoulder blades down and back in your back as you're going. Let your hips drop back and try to keep your heels on the floor if you can. So all your weight should be over the middle of your foot. From here, let's go ahead and bring our hands down to the floor. We're gonna be in a nice plank position. So our shoulders and hips are at the same height. We're just gonna shoulder tap. So nice and slow shoulder tap. Try to keep your body stable, not swaying from one side to another. Try to keep everything nice and stable. All right, from here, instead of taps, we're just gonna reach our arm out. All right, from here, we're gonna take our foot out to the side and then the other foot out to the side. So we hop and switch. Or you can just touch it out. You don't have to hop. Okay, from there, let's bring it up. We're gonna skip in place. So you're gonna reach one hand up overhead, skip, skip. Okay, from here, we're gonna step out to one side and we're gonna lunge to that side, then come up, lunge, come up, lunge, come up, lunge, come up, lunge, come up. We're gonna go the other side. We're gonna go lunge, come up, lunge, come up. Remember, move at your own pace. Whatever pace you move at is good enough. You're doing a great job. You're here. Do the best you can. Okay, from there, let's take our legs and do some butt kicks. We're gonna pick up, butt kick. And then let's step out into a lunge. We're gonna reach our hands up high above our head. And let's bring our hands inside our foot. So my left foot is forward, my right hand is gonna stay down, and I'm gonna reach up. From here, I'm gonna crawl my hands back, step my feet back, step out in a lunge, reach those hands high, bring the hands to the floor, right foot forward, right hand up. Oh, I'm gonna step myself back. Step out in a lunge, hands high, hands to the floor. One hand up, Both hands come back to the floor, and we step back 2 feet together. Lunge out, hands high, 2 hands to the floor. Right hand goes up for me this time, and then I'm gonna step back. All right, dynamic warm up. I feel like we're good. So here's what we're gonna do. Some of these exercises are new, so we'll do the best we can, right? We'll see how it goes. We're gonna work for 30 seconds, rest for 20. We're gonna do 2 sets of 3 exercises right now. Basically, one is lower body, one is front or pushing muscles, and one has a little bit more to do with pulling muscles, sort of. So we'll see how that goes. We're gonna, the first exercises are a lateral step. So I'm gonna step out to the side, I'm gonna squat, and then I'm gonna come together. I'm gonna step, together, step, together, step, together, okay? And you can make that a jump if you want, or you can just come up and step your feet together. Second one is gonna be a skydiver push-up. A skydiver push-up looks like this. You can be on your hands or your knees, but when you come to the bottom, you lift your hands up like a skydiver, and then you push yourself back up. Skydiver push-up. Last one is gonna be a bear crawl sit through. So wherever you're at, I'm gonna move a little side to side because I have some space here, but I'm gonna go forward. And you can go forward however you want. But then I'm gonna sit through, and then I'm gonna sit through the other way, and then I'm gonna bear crawl back. Then I'm gonna sit through, and then I'm gonna sit through the other way. With your sit throughs, try to point your belly button up to the sky and see if you, when you sit through, if you can keep this leg up. If not, that's okay. Step it through and then lift your hips high. That's just as important, okay? Those are our first 3. We're gonna go 2 sets of those and then we're gonna move on. Ready? Lateral squat hops in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're going lateral squat, hop together. Ten seconds, here we go. Okay, we're resting. Next one we're gonna go skydiver push-ups. So you're either on your knees or on your feet, up to you. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. When you get to the bottom, lift the hands up. Three, 2, 1, done there. Next one we're going bear crawl sit throughs. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bear crawl forward a few steps, sit through one direction, and then sit through the other direction. Bear crawl backward, sit through one direction, sit through the other direction. Bear crawl forward. And feel free to go as fast or as slow as you want, or as many steps as you want. If you want to do more steps on your bear crawl, go for it. 3, 2, 1, done there. Okay, we're gonna go back to the start. So set number 2, same thing. Bear with me, my timer did not work for me that time. I'm gonna set it up so it's a little better. We're gonna start with those lateral step squat hops in just a couple seconds here. All right. Ready? You guys ready? Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Lateral, squat, hop together. Step to the side, hop together. This gets one leg pushing a little more, having to push your body back to the center. Make sure that we get a little work each leg. Try to keep your toes pointed forward if you can. You got 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, skydiver push-ups. Oh, it's a lonely place here at this school, but it's awesome to be here. I hope you guys are enjoying being able to see the gym. It's pretty bare, but it's cool to have the opportunity to be here. Skydiver push-ups, here we go. Pick the hands up at the bottom, and then come back up. Three, 2, 1, done there. Okay, we got bear crawl, sit-throughs coming. Remember with our sit-through, whatever hand is on the ground, that foot is going through. So if I leave my left hand on the ground, my left foot goes through. Starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Move as much forward as you'd like. Remember to sit through both ways before you change your crawl direction. Okay, rest. Done with that one. We're moving on. New exercises. So, our new exercises. We're going to do balance squat leg taps. So what that means is we're going to bend our knee. You can do this as deep as you want, but your goal is to have your leg bent. So I'm going to bend one leg. Now, for my 30 seconds, I'm just going to keep my balance, trying to stay tall with my chest, and I'm going to touch different points. So I might touch the side, I might touch back. I'm going to go straight back. I'll even come around to the other side. I'll even come across the front. This is going to work a lot on balance, as well as quad strength. So we'll do that one with each leg for 30 seconds. Next up, staggered hand push-ups. We're going to go, staggered hands means this. One hand's up, one hand's back. So you can do this on your feet or on your knees. But essentially, have one hand in front of the other. When you come up, I want you to switch. Okay? So that's what we got going. Try to keep your shoulders pulled down away from your ears when you're doing push-ups. That'll help with your shoulder health. The last one on this set is going to be a crab walk toe touch. So I'm going to crab walk, similar to that bear crawl. I'm going to crab walk, touch, touch, crab walk, touch, touch, crab walk, touch, touch, crab walk. Okay, that's what we got going. Okay, we're starting with the one-sided squat toe taps right now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So bend your knee. You're just touching different points, trying to keep your balance. Try to keep your knee pulled out towards your pinky toe, not so much towards your big toe. And again, if you want to challenge yourself more, you drop your butt a little bit more in this move. If you feel like, man, I'm on fire, then you can also back off a little bit on the depth of your squat. Okay, rest. We're gonna go other leg. We're gonna give ourselves the full 20 seconds. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. It looks like the weather's looking good today, so hopefully you're able to get outside and enjoy that weather at some point. We're going to the other leg. Here we go. Bend, touch, touch. Try to keep your knee from going in. Try to keep it out over your toe. This for me is a huge balance challenge. And I would assume some of you, it's not that big a deal, but try crossing your midline with your foot and then bringing it back to the outside. That changes your balance significantly. Stop. Staggered hand push-ups. Remember, you're gonna bring it, you're gonna do one push-up, then switch, one push-up, okay? We are starting in 10 seconds with plenty of rest today, which is good. I hope you feel that way anyway. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, staggered hand push-ups. Okay, that's that. Last one's gonna be crab walk toe touch. Try with the crab walk. Keep your hips as high up as you can. Okay, they're gonna engage more muscles that way. So it's essentially a better exercise if I can keep my hips high. Here we go. Crab walk forward, touch, touch, crab walk back, touch, touch. Let's go. You really want to challenge yourself so you can keep your legs straight. Okay, we're done with that one. Back to set 2. So we're gonna do the same thing, one more set. So single leg squats with toe taps coming up first. You got this, do the best you can. It's awesome that you're here today, I appreciate it. Here we go. I'm reaching out in front and I'm just coming back to the midline every time, and then I'm gonna go somewhere else. And wherever that somewhere is, doesn't really matter, because you're really working on using your hip to stabilize your knee and everything below. This is a great exercise. You know, if you have any knee issues or you've had ankle issues, this is a great exercise to make those stabilizing muscles have to work. Stop. Other side. Remember, if it's not that challenging, try crossing the midline. That will change your balance significantly. Starting in 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Try to get those different angles. Crossing your midline. Trying to keep that knee towards your pinky toe, not in. We don't want to let our knee collapse. Ho. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna go staggered hand push-ups. That's next up on our list. We got 20 seconds of rest. How are we looking out there in the world? Xana, you're looking a little more awake now. That's good news. I was nervous. All right, here we go. Staggered hand push-ups. Let's go. Remember to switch hands each time. So one hand's up, one hand's back. All right, you're gonna go crab walk, toe touch, coming up. We have our usuals back again today, and we have a couple people joining us who aren't normally with us, which is awesome. Okay, crab walk, toe touch. Ready? Let's do it. Cool. Touch both sides, keep those hips up high. Done with that one. Okay, that's 2 sets there. Okay, I want to vote. I need your feedback here. How many of you wanted another set of exercises or a core workout? Your choice. Give me something. Either put it in the chat or tell me right now out loud.
Core workout.
I heard core. Anybody else? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Core.
Oh, you guys all want core. Sweet, let's do it. All right, so we're gonna get core. Now core is gonna be expanded past just your abdominal region. So your glutes and your hips, I include in our core. So that's kind of what we got going. So we're gonna skip my next series and we're gonna jump over to, we're gonna do a little glutes. Okay, glutes are part of our core, but then we're gonna get to really hammering the core, and that's gonna be all for us for the day, okay? So that's what we got going. Let's do this. First off, you do what you can here. This is gonna burn in your butt. If you're doing it right, it's gonna burn in your butt. So I'm gonna lay on my back, I'm gonna lift my hips up, glute bridge. I'm gonna take one leg and straighten it out. That leg, my hips are gonna stay up, that foot is gonna come down and go up. Beginner, you probably wanna go between about 5 reps. Intermediate, try 10. And if you really wanna feel it, shoot for 15. Okay, that's 10 for me, so I'm gonna lower down and just rest for a second. Now I'm gonna lift it up again. Straight leg comes out. Now my whole hips, I'm gonna keep that leg straight, drop my hips down, bring my hips up. These exercises, these glute exercises that we're doing are probably some of the best exercises you can do for preventative, health for your lower legs, for your knees, your ankles, your hips. And that's gonna be 10 for me. I'm gonna just rest for a second. My right glute is on fire right now. So next one, I'm gonna lift myself up. Straighten that leg out. I'm going down and up, just 2 inches. Okay, so go ahead, down and up, 2 inches. Okay, let's go to the other leg. So we're gonna go other leg now, lift it up. Try to keep the hips high, foot touches down, foot comes up. Hips stay in one spot, stabilize your hips. That's 10 for me, so I'm gonna drop it down. Give myself just a second, and then I'm gonna go again. Next one, we're gonna lift those hips high. Our hips are gonna go down and up, our leg is gonna stay. Hips go down, hips go up. Feel free to use your hands to help press up if you're really feeling it. Or if you want more of a challenge, put your hands up over your head. Okay, we're gonna rest. That's 10 for me. If you wanna do 15, go ahead and power through, but I'm good with 10 right now. Okay, last one, we're gonna lift those hips up, Extend the leg 2 inches. We're going up and down 2 inches. Try not to let your hips tilt. Try to keep them level. So my left hip is high, my right hip should stay that height too. All right, from there, I'm gonna pull my knees into my chest. Feel a nice little stretch in the glutes. Okay, this is where your glute meat's gonna burn a little bit. So shoot for between 5 and 15 repetitions somewhere here. First things first, my foot's gonna come forward.
Bye, guys.
My hips are by Xana. My hips are gonna be stacked. I could even say that I want my top hip forward a little bit. I wanna take my toe and point it down. I wanna keep it that way for all these exercises. So here we go. We're gonna go from low front to up back. Try to keep your hips in one spot. These are called Jane Fondas. If you don't know who Jane Fonda is, she was somebody that was really popular as a workout personality when I was a kid. So in the 80s, back in the day. Remember, 5 to 15 reps. This first exercise, probably not gonna kill you that much, but we're gonna do a few here, so. That's 10 for me. So now I'm gonna go from the middle. So I'm bringing my legs back to the middle and I'm coming forward. So I go from the middle, forward. Try to point your toe towards the ground. Try to keep your hips in one spot. Okay, from there, that's 10 for me. So now I'm gonna go to the middle backwards. So I'm gonna go middle, straight back. And this one, you probably won't move very much. So try, do your best. You're squeezing that glute. Okay, that's 10 for me. I'm gonna take a break for a second. Now I'm gonna do the full range of motion. So I'm gonna go all the way out front, all the way back to the back. I don't want my hips rolling forward and back. I want my hips staying in one spot. The only thing I should be moving is my leg below my hips. I'm going forward, I'm coming back. So you really have to watch when you go back, your hip wants to pop forward. So really watch what you're doing there. That's 10 for me. I'm gonna rest for a second. From here, I'm gonna do little circles. So I'm going forward, I'm gonna do 10 circles. And then backward, I'm gonna do 10 circles. And then from there, I'm gonna do the last one, and then we're gonna flip to the other side. The last one, I'm gonna bring my foot forward, just like if I were running or doing a high knee. That's what I got going on. All right, that's one side. Are we feeling it, people? Yeah, good. All right. So let's go to the other side. We're gonna do the same exercises on the other side. So here we go. We're gonna stack those hips, point the toe down, try to keep the hips in one spot. Low front, up back. Jane Fonda's. Okay, that's 10. I'm gonna rest just a second. From here, we're gonna go middle to front. Rest just a second. From here, we're gonna go middle to back. So try to keep those hips stacked. Don't let your hips flop forward and backwards. Just try to keep it in one spot. Focus on all the work coming right out of that glute muscle. Nowhere else is really moving in your upper body or your hips, just your leg. All right, rest for a second. We're gonna go all the way from the front. Front to the back now, front to the back. So here we go. We're going front all the way back. Full range. You're working through. See if you can point that toe down towards the ground. Roll your hips forward just a little bit so that your top hip is in front of your bottom hip. Okay, that's 10. I'm gonna rest for a second. I'm gonna go circles now. So forward circles. See if you can put all three of these last three exercises together without resting. If you need to rest, go ahead and rest. Backwards. And then full running motion with that leg. All right. We're going to finish this thing up. So here we go. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to hit into the core, and this is going to be a, I have too many ideas down, but it's going to be a pretty plank-based workout. So we're going to give it a shot. So here we go. You take a break when you need to. Our goal is going to be to hold each type of plank for 30 seconds and kind of just keep going. We're going to see if we can get 5-ish minutes is what we're looking for. So that's what we have going to finish us up today. So here we go. 3, we're going to start with just a forearm plank. 3, 2, 1, go. So we're holding it up. We want our shoulders. Put your thumbs up and see if you can touch your nose to your thumbs and see if you can keep it there. What a lot of us do is we try to squeak our way back or ourself forward. See if you can keep your nose on your thumbs and see if you can keep your hips below or even with your shoulders. Okay, here we go. We're coming up. We're gonna go knee ins in our plank. So one and then the other. Excuse me. Okay, from here, I'm sorry, I didn't switch us. We're gonna go toe touch. So we're going back, touching our toe and coming forward. If you can't touch your toe, touch your shin. If you can't touch your shin, touch your knee. And if you can't touch your knee, touch your hip. Try somewhere in there. The goal here specifically is to move our weight back, move our hips forward. So our hips go high and then our hips go low. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lay down on the ground. We're gonna put our head down. We're gonna do what's called reverse snow angels. So we're going low and we're coming high. Okay, we're coming up. We're gonna go one hand plank. So you're gonna hold yourself, reach back with that other hand, and then bring it forward. Reach back, bring it forward. We're trying to keep as still as we possibly can here. Okay, now we are going to go side plank. So you can be on your elbow or on your hand. It's up to you. If you need to support yourself, you put a knee down. It's up to you. We've got 3.5 minutes down right now. So we're almost there. Keep up the good work. Three, two, one, switch sides. Ten seconds left on this. Three, two, one. We're coming back to that front plank. What are we doing here? We're gonna kick under, so bring your foot underneath. Lights are going out on me. I'm not moving enough in here. Okay, bring it back down to your elbows. From here, you're gonna toe tap out. You can either tap the toe or just lift it out and bring it back. Last 30 seconds, let's go. Three, two, one, and you're done. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you have completed the workout. Congratulations. Thank you for sticking in with me today. I hope the core workout was what you were hoping for. That's all I got. You are welcome. That's all I have for you today, everyone.